So as you come in the park onto Main Street, you'll see this manhole cover says Chicago Sewers on it. And the reason it says Chicago is because Walt Disney was born in Chicago in 1901. So Main Street starts with Wilkes-Barre. Main Street, on the floor, you'll see this little nameplate that says Elias Disney 1901. And that's because Walt Disney was born in 1901. This shop on Main Street called Kitty Hawk is not a real shop, it's a shop front, and it shows you to commemorate the first ever aeroplane flight, and it has a penny farthing in the window. It says Kitty Hawk Bicycle Shop. But it's to commemorate, it says Orville and Wilbur, who are the Wright brothers, aren't they? And they built the first plane. So, like I said, not a real shop, but that's what it's commemorating. In the Emporium, something to look out for is this stained glass ceiling. And on the stained glass ceiling, there are famous inventors. So don't forget to look up at that when you come in the Emporium. So behind the checkout point in the Emporium, it has a little sign and it says Walter E. Disney, proprietor. Because of course Walt owns the store, it's Disneyland. Liberty Arcade, and in the Liberty Arcade they have real gas lamps, they're really burning gas. So that's something to look out for. Floor saying Statue of Liberty 1886, which is I think the year it was opened. And if you come behind here, go into the dark, you will see the little tableau. It's very dark, but it does show you a bit of history of the Statue of Liberty. They have an American bald eagle on them, on the top of these lights, not the gas lights, but the electric lights. On these little curved pieces, you have Lady Liberty at the top, near the ceiling. This building here, where it says Parks Landscaping Department, it's actually where they control illuminations. That has all the tech in there and the control decks for the illuminations fireworks display. Hi Castle! Oh, and by the shop Constellations, entrance to Discoveryland. And if you come around here, there's a shop window that hasn't changed since the park opened. I don't know if you can see that. La Magique, which is the cinema type venue. There's these spinny mirrors. I don't know how to describe it. Distant Corner is going to demonstrate. Spin it, Connor. Oh yeah. It's the zoetrope. So look out for that when you come to the La Magique. Thank you, Connor. When they originally built the park, they were going to link Videopolis Theatre to Space Mountain, which was then going to be called Discovery Mountain, with a tunnel. And they never built the tunnel, but that's what these things are. They were meant to be going all the way across there and linking Space Mountain to Videopolis Theatre. But also, on Café Hyperion, there's this spaceship, and it has pigeons. And the pigeons actually coo and move, they're actually animated. And they're right outside the entrance to Café Hyperion, in the basket of the spaceship. So that's another thing you can look out for, which isn't actually open at the moment. But if you ever look at Toad Hall, if you ever look at the front of Toad Hall, and you look at the crest of arms here, the coat of arms, it says at the bottom, no consuming frog's legs. It's a joke because we're in France. Don't eat frog's legs. If you come up to Adventureland and you look up, there's a gigantic nest with a gigantic egg. There it is. And that gigantic egg, it belongs to a bird from The Adventures of Sinbad the Sailor. I think the bird's called a rock, a giant bird, and it lays giant eggs. And that's why that giant egg is at the entrance to Adventureland. Princess Pavilion, not to see a princess, but because they have a red throne in there and a photo pass. So I'm going to go in and have my picture taken, hopefully on the red throne. This is the queue line for Princess Pavilion, but right now there's no princess in here, but they've set up a red throne with photo pass, or you can take your own pictures. So it's a great chance to see the queue line and all the things that are in it. Have all this princess memorabilia. There's Agrabah for Princess Jasmine. All the social distancing markers. There's the lamp which the genie comes out of. I think that's Beast's castle for Belle. Be a yellow guest. That's got to be Cinderella's shoe. Glass slipper. That I think is Ariel. Prince Philip's castle. Prince Eric. I think it's Eric's castle. As you can tell, I'm not very up on the princesses.
I bid you welcome one and all into this sacred royal hall.
That is the flower from the story of Rapunzel and Tangled, which gives you like eternal youth if you touch the flower, and Rapunzel's hair has the same effect. That's of course our castle, Aurora's castle, and over here is a mirror where at the moment I can see myself, but the evil queen will appear in a minute. A mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Liz Reed. Very good, mother.
Ni roi, ni reine, rien ni personne, portant diadème, père ni couronne, assez d'or ni de richesse pour éclipser notre princesse.
I'm coming to Frontierland. to see what I can go on this. We'll walk past this, but at the entrance to Frontierland, you have Legends of the Wild West. It's a cowboy town. You can go up these steps and explore the cowboy town.
Come on.
And you can walk over that bridge and see the cowboy jail. And then there's rooms down here. This is the cowboy town before you get to Frontierland main bit. This is my favourite room. It's got Buffalo Bill talking about his show. A Confederate soldier. And I don't know who else. And it's just in a room like this. So don't forget to look inside them when you come to Frontierland before you enter. Discovery Arcade. I just came from the castle and here's a lovely sign for the Railway of Euro Disneyland from Main Street Station, and that's exactly where I'm going. I need to ride on the miniature railroad. Yeah, on the railroad it says EDR. That stands for Euro Disney Railroad, because originally this park was called Euro Disney. Looking out for fun things at Disneyland Paris. If you look at the castle and this totally gold turret here, and you look really carefully, you will see there are golden snails. See the golden snails? And the golden snails is a little joke because in France they eat them. They call them escargots and they cook them in garlic. So it's a little joke about French cuisine and traditions on the castle in Paris. The golden snails. To look for in Fantasyland is this window which is over the top of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And over this window, the evil queen appears every 5 minutes or so at this window. So let's zoom in a bit and see if we can see her. Evil queen, are you there? There she is. So evil. Oh, she went again. So if you want to look out for some fun things in Fantasyland, you've got the evil queen and you've got the golden snails. It's called Le Chaumière des Sept Nains, jouet et vêtements, and that means the cottage of the seven dwarfs, toys and clothes. So this shop will sell toys and clothes, but it has lots of fun little things you can look for inside it as well. There's lots of great things you can look for, like little secrets I bet you didn't know were here. One of them is the old hag, and the old hag was that active, ready to poison Snow White. This window, you have the evil queen, and she's looking at herself in the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And Snow White's there. Wow. What you can look for in this little shop, which is the Seven Dwarfs Cottage, is their mugs and their beds. So let's see if we can find them. You'll see their mugs. You've got Happy, Sleepy, Sneezy. All of their mugs are up there. The end of the cottage is their beds. So you've got Prof, which is Doc, Rincheux, Grumpy I think, Timide, Dormeur, that's Sleepy, Joyeux, Happy, Achou, Sleepy, and Sample, which is Dopey. Find the Seven Dwarfs beds in this shop if you want to come and have a little look. Basically this is meant to be their cottage, so it has an axe there for the mining, and there's a spade, because of course the Seven Dwarfs work in the mine. There's some lovely details here. like that's their kitchen. I decided to visit the dragon. I'm going into the dragon's lair. The dragon was designed by Terry Hardin, an Imagineer who was involved in the setting up of Disneyland Paris and imagining the attractions. And here we have the dragon. Not just any dragon, but Merlin's dragon. So here's Merlin's dragon waking up under the castle at Disneyland Paris. And when he wakes up, he can get pretty angry. So, let's see. There's his claws. There's his tail. There's his scales. And here is his face. On Main Street is Walt's restaurant, and it's not open right now. It hasn't been open for a while, but if you have a look above the door, it says 1401 Flower Street, and that actually means something. It's the address of Walt Disney Imagineering in Anaheim, California. It's the address of where WED is, the headquarters of Walt Disney Imagineering, Walter Elias Disney. So that means something, that address. And then next to Walt's restaurant, you have Lily's Boutique. And Lily is the name of Walt's wife. On Main Street, you have Lily, who's Walt's wife, and you have Walt. So all the time they're together. The marriage continues on Main Street. They're always side by side. And Lily's Boutique sells lovely homes. I'll show you a little bit of Lily's Boutique because it has family photos of the Disney family in here. And I can already see some pictures there. Looks like maybe Walt's parents, I'm not sure. You'll see a picture of Walt and Lillian together, just framed as if it's a family photo on the wall. And a lovely shell mirror. Walt Disney in this picture of Lillian's. I'm not sure who the other two are, could be their daughters. But it's worth coming in here and see what pictures you can find. There it is, that's Walt. I think that's Lillian. And then this shop sells all the homeware. It's the entrance to the Liberty Arcade, or one of the entrances. And over here, sometimes, you'll hear a piano lesson or a dance lesson or something, just above where it says Toy Chest. And over there is Dapper Dan's, which is an old-fashioned barber's, you can get a haircut. But there should be the sounds of it's either a piano lesson or a dance lesson, so come here and listen out for it, and I'll try and capture it on this video. On here it says Xavier's Dance Studio. I'm not sure the significance of Xavier's Dance Studio, but they play the dance lesson over and over, and we should be able to hear it in a minute.
American tap dance. Let's try it now. Okay, class. I want you all to start on the count of 4 when I start the big draw. 1, 2, 3.
Can you hear the dance, class?
We're going to try this
one thing you can look out for in this direction on Main Street is something at Dapper Dan's, the barbers. There's a little mirror with a moustache. It says contemplate a new you. And if you look in the mirror, you're going to see yourself with a moustache to see if it would suit you. Now, this isn't going to work really well right now because I have a mask, but no, that didn't work. Hang on. See what I mean though? You can see yourself with a moustache. Hang on. Try it when you come to Disneyland Paris. Come to Disneyland Paris and you want some interesting things to look out for, just remember this vlog and see if you can find all the things in it that I've shown you, and just have a bit of fun with it. See if you can find some hidden treasures that I didn't show you for yourself. Bye!